I've come to know say wo bom paye mostly wa wo bom paye say opetumia enye say omo a opetumia many a times no nyanya me ta abo nipa ana ota sane ba yeso many times you to me a wo free a epo bi na ye adwuma but wo bom pa when you specific about what you are calling for I always pray say erade no erade me bebre no wi say so when man be specific say erade me fe yawe ana Elohim ana wa mbodi a wo gidi say we dey me bodi friend na you will come to a point you know say you have received something then air control you don't even know what is happening to you.
You are watching the biggest, the largest, the highest, the greatest, the tallest, and the mightiest world platform. I'm always Queen Hadasha Empress Makida. I am Labraska, the sun goddess, African's finest spiritual visionary, African's one and only sun goddess. I welcome you people with lots of love. We love love and we hate because we understand the cosmic. I welcome us to another episode of Revelations. Today we have Prophet Nana Nketia on set, who is going to talk to us about the call of God and other gods for this generation. That's the topic we are going to discuss. Other gods. God. I don't know. We have to find out who is God, and who is calling who. And why is that God calling whoever? We are going to delve deeper into this. Now, I ya says, "I go so be ewura sorry anomo abusumfie hope ana like abeyi for camp no." I mean, we are going to delve deeper into this episode and see if all na God called me and God called me about this generation, which is which and who is who. That's what we are going to discuss. Let's welcome our guests for today. Na afeye huniye. Na afe yenhwe asema ono so we are purely educational platform. We respect everybody's view, young, old, poor, small, big, red, black. We respect everybody. And no na ema ye ewiase ankasa obia wo ho akwanya so otenem obia nso wo ho so oye de ope na obia nso wo suahunu bi osua wo bibim say ye papa say ye bone nti saa ne yete ti platform we eye wiase obia etimu bi obia nso wo ho akwanya beka na sem eye free nti say wo hye na nso so wo bibi ka eno so akwanya wo 0244860092 betumi afre na nso ne ya beche unim de a wo me man krankra bia akwaba biom edeba Revelations platform kese yesu se na ededi kan wo hye nya ana wa join here. We welcome you. We are purely educational platform. Let's welcome our guests for today. Na afe yenhwe ono nso so dia owo a oni yen ebeche papa yemo akwaba kese pa. Great. And then ededi kan ma wo platform kese yesu enti fa kwanya yesu na chia ahwefo no so muni ho a ye ni ho na afe introduce wo nso so fa kire yen uwie na wadofo ba ko mienu bia waje on machiri a opese ode nchia ma eno so ho akwanya ewo ho achio but me dia the prophet Nana Nketia Caleb madam das of a friend is excellency kingdom chapel no ewa akra ha na nyame nnuku ni ye hye adwuma ase enche biasa but we have come to know a lot of mysteries, a lot of things that people don't have any access to it. So I was praying about it and I told God, say he should give me a platform that I can go and let my younger brothers and sisters to know what is happening and what they have to do for themselves. So that, because at the moment, people are really suffering and they don't even know where the cause is coming from. So that's why we came to this platform, so that you come and enlighten people about what is going on. Yo, we welcome you. We appreciate your coming. I appreciate it, but what can I say? We so start a human enche but onyame ye hinta sem bebrebe edi akere eni pa ebre na eni pa sofa nti wo ka kire urade se onye den omoa wo na metimi mu ankofo na ntumi mu ankofo but urade ben no Yahweh yes okay na wo ka kire no so omoa wo na wo ankofo okay so hinta sem ben pa na wo so ba asore ni mu nche ya enyankopon da na di kire wa hu se niama wo ho enti omboa wo ehintasem ben no okay ehintasem bebre wo ho de ba de omni se me fada nkasa yesofo enti me suffer me nkra bem I started doing things me kra na minim se me na me yesa ade no ndi papa ye di for na me di na chia na me so nim kakra nkra wo ministry so I learn a lot from that side ba nya me frame se me na djuma na ache ba na
aswodi ntem bezi me but me be hu say me ye no there were things be me encounter ya minti me kan chi obi up to now because me be hu say ye ka se bofo ye hwan ye ka se yankopon ye hwan ye ka se tumi ye den and o ka cho bi say wo dem na say shadow about them a obeka say humbone na about. Yes, I'm telling you. But you can be in your room and a shadow can come there and you bofo about nje, but you never know. I remember me wabuchi, I was living outside, it deported me. Now before I was coming to Ghana, I believe saying nyame pen or bag Ghana, it was my fault to come here because wabuchi me go sorry. And there was a day Obama didn't accident. So me call hospital me ko say okokoma for almost a week. So I came to my room, something told me to pray. And when I was praying, I saw a shadow in my room, very tall shadow. He came and told me, say, Bompaye, no I'm on. And I was like, really, what has happened?
But you were praying already?
Yes, I was. He came to tell me, he said, make me home Mompaye. Or some make me home Mompaye. And so bad be. No person mu ku oba na sheme. Na ka say, me na me ku oba no. If you do oba na accident. So those are some of the things I'm being say, hey, how can you go and tell somebody say sofo and soft Maame me who shadow I want to make us over this in for no kasa. And also I came to know say Nyankopon we obo of us bo nipa e was asase no a mystery bia people don't know. Okay, my Bible say Nyankopon ednensa enwi nipa wo fom. Na wodnensa draw bibi wo fom wi no e be ye nipa, right? So that you can't my to but I came to know say see I say yes I say or banner no credit because now go put in draw a form you know that was not the end or banny pushy net ni et ni basa a straw my neighbor body to say never two way and say I go pon be anymore and this mystery people don't know I came to know this thing one day be me so Diana acquire say me wo fie and I mean say emo nyina eba efie and the penny ne kun room and I was like what has happened one of who say Maame a wada form to say green grass kakraka epie free form and I walk as an what team na small kan say ade na mayi mama ade na mapome me ma say mo se mu ndi machi dia mama kwatene nwuram na emmom betene fie. So this vision I menya no mintimi can't be up to now and because I will say a lot of visions I menya when you catch obi will say oh the unya idea in free nyame maybe bibi na o dream ye na fast but I come to know say normal has some of my brothers and sisters are going through the same thing but I'm say we if nyame fie ni nyame asori them no people think say if I say nyame ko di na chin there is nothing out there be my apart from Yakopon. And one thing I have come to know is say yeka say nyame God only exists when you believe in him. Say ka say table only exists when you believe in that thing. Until now no there are a lot of gods out there. Aye imubu wa ha and obu wa ha o see so a o hinu hu say ni wo fa bi no e difo. But the difo no use Yakopon no use bibibi. Obo so be hu say me fie na kom wo ho me fie no tumi bi wo ho but ye nyine fa say o atwam but I've come to know say wo bom paye mostly wa wo bom paye say wo petumi a enye say omo a wo petumi a many a times no ye nyame na ta abo nipa ana ota sane ba ye so many times you to me a wo fie a epo bi na ye adwuma but wo bom pa when you specific about what you are calling for I always pray say erade no erade me bebre no wi ase. So when man in specific say Radi me fe Yahweh and Elohim and I want body and we did say we dey me body friend you will come to a point you know say you have received something then air control you don't even know what is happening to you. So this is the reason maybe who say abrabone ye bono a lot of guys have come out say as so for but when you go to them when you meet them and you're talking to them, you have to know say we nyame na friend no it's something different afre no enche bia ibe who say papa kwabenesia ma obeka say na bi eye comfort o ka bosum kodin papa kwabenesia bishop kwabena esiama o saso beka say ni papa no ye d4 na we compare these two bi mo bo hu say two men ni papa de ye adwuma that time no ene don de ye adwuma e two sweet maka bo de ye adwuma And you know that things happen to him. And also be kind of cry. You know say we share ministry say from way back. You knew say now when you come on the age. I even remember say there was a time you were saying say you love Papa Sali for Macon. I even want that interview with you. But I got at time we came to point to you get to know say no. Now me our friend me na me this is the God I was serving. Now you have come to a point to know say this is what I was called for. And I want to compare what you are doing now and what you are doing then. You know, say there's a big difference. That means that what's the beginning? Somebody deviated, somebody lied to you. Well, you didn't even know who you were that time you started the ministry. Because now when you see Obi Onimo that time was a friend Mama Grace, and then he will say, Mama, what has happened? But now you have come to know, say, the friend begin, you know, and the enemy man, you know. This is who I am, not what happened to you before. Bakune is defeated. It's something that's Yahweh. I know, say Yahweh. But one thing isn't the people who say Yahweh or but you feel too much who.
Inti say wo ankasa yendi kan hwe wo de wo kan waka ajagraja de obekame de wo ankasa me yehu stand what is using you. Okay, what is using me? I've come to know. Yes, my be say Yahweh na use me. Yahweh na use you. Yes. Inti say wo wa chire chen me. Me ni chire. Inti say Yahweh no use me na ma drop in. Inti say de na use me. Drop in no. Say wo hu me enu inti ma me hu. De me say wo drop in say. So if you go deep in your life and your family, you get to know say there was a woman who some years ago maybe because you even met her. And what you are doing now we feel say I'm doing something. No, maybe that gift was there already. We even know. From where? Yeah, if you can go deeper in your life and your family. And the way I started, I'm cast away. Me can because say me papa a D4, but me papa a D4 no. Me who said there any papa a juma no, and then me juma a bit different. So what's the difference between the upper part year juma and the other year juma? Difference we mean say if you to me wo if you to me no enya boni o and enya de boni o but one thing we say you come to trim say e boni some years ago nti no na nipa de year juma but I've come to know say ubetime use nyame to me but na yin so to me de year juma. Sesi ano tell us some of the gods are mixing up with Yahweh. Tell us to boss say wo na wo chire mu o said the wo papa de ye adwuma ye different from the wo ye adwuma and was na be chire mu nso so e bi wo ho a wo be feel say Yahweh but ye nsuo ye say e fa anyi call ha a chire mu abedu say me kura me nya Yahweh wo ho say to bo ma yen say no ma ye hu anka wo se ni na so nya bone ana meboa nti ma ye hu supremacy no the sovereignty no ma ye hu ba bia eda soro. Wo wo ho a eye but wo san so ba asiese the sub stations na eno so nya bone but emomu no ye nyina ye ka se Yahweh na afre me ka se de oye ultimate no to obo na ma ye the ultimate no na afi bubu ne down say de wa ase no so yusu a enye bone na emomu no say nti na men ka se eye nyame na afre me wa asore ho no what ma say bubu ma ye and the woman say say ye ka say Yahweh and a boss ni asase a me believe as a Christian. Okay. So I'm talking as a Christian me di Bible di America and other books as in America. But I've come to know say ye ka Yahweh only exists when in we Christendom no. We believe in Yahweh so when the year juma. But when you go to other ways so you get to know so we say Allah. You go for you make say Allah na God and Yahweh mu na penya no kure. It's never true. Yeah. People believe say you can say Yahweh, you can say Allah, you can say Buddhist, and it's never true. I'm telling you, it's never true. The only true is say people have come to a level where they have come to know say we have only one God. And the way we are so boss, as I say, as a Christian, I believe it. But I've come to know say when from God, if you will be more, you come to know say we are angels, archangels, cherubims, and dominion, authority, principality. All those things are there almost within the period we can't even know say and what I've come to know is say people are now saying say we are using angels but we're not using a cherubim and a seraphim but or can't say because seraphim there say they don't use people because you say seraphims at heaven na so mo so ye angels and mo angels
the angels no ye ka say angels are o rank ba angels na level last one e form
nkete
enye se kete omo na Bible say abofo omo ye messengers to for man and God.
Matthias you say no me say what a question
first
free sro kwa bra na to bo ase bubu maye
okay
na ye hu baabi a ebi no kra wa sori wa so you su seraphim ya wo kan ya wo say omo ye different from angels ya o you su a ebe ye ne so obeka se nyame afre no so na enye nyame ebi asab to bo na kire ye asam aka
the person who say me I'm using I'm using archangel, not just angel.
Okay.
This is a difference between the person make money per Yahweh. No.
Okay.
Yahweh won't free nipa. Yahweh doesn't call anybody. But this is what happened. On say yes buy no or be bibi say major was stro. Do do Jim he need the woman to me saying Yakupon ma. Yeah, because that's what we believe. But it's not what is out there everywhere. Inter make bibi say Yahweh ewo ho. Ah ye Christopher ejini no. He's working for us. He's really working for us. But what is happening there? And they say, I've come to know, say, Yahweh in Frenipa. Angels, ne archangels, ne Frenipa. But sometimes there are some beings be out there. We can't even talk about them. Almost Frenipa was as well. They are using them.
They say who?
Okay, a bit said dominion, authority, principality, demons, and even which is quite a big friend from me.
Okay. So which one is the good one?
What
do you mean? Where should we focus? And why
for now, I won't say we should focus on someone. Okay. The reason I'm saying that is because once I say the call of God and other gods, I want you to know there. Oh, bompaye, say oh pardon, and now musra. Be specific about what you are calling for. Maybe crowd bompaye, maybe you should be crowd a ben. He's willing to work with someone you don't even have any idea. And obu oswa ni fear u free move to me bi wo ha na na bi yusu malam bi to me nso to me or yusu some powers bi wo fear wa wo ko ya nobody is using it. Tebra obon pa say me pardon me pe musa me pe bibi no that thing can hear your voice and come and work with you. Because now you come to know say kofu be Bible say the nyame afre no kan yakopon asem. And this will be okay. I will be afraid no say yakopon na afre na o tin nsem a wo kan yakopon nsem no kan so afre no say me so for. This show say early beginning no hu ye no a oba mu no obehu say dia afre me na one me nam no nye yawe enye bibi a ye Kristo ene ebo ebura but me na majetum say me fa ne saa because o catch you say na afre me a people will not come to you.
I mean, person obaba be confuse obi a wa.
Oh, confuse obi a.
Say be straightforward. Who see ni nyina ye. Na wo san so say nyankopon amfre. Ya wo so amfre nipa.
I am talking about ye Christopher. Any young guys ya ba ye pardon.
Mo wo Christo
sumu ni mu. Christo sumu yes.
Enti na me tro say to obo ase. Na kire yen say wo si wo ye Christo ni. Na wo pese wo ka say nyankopon a wo ye Christofo nyankopon na frɛ wa.
Yes.
Enu ye nyame ben eden necessary frɛ wo na utumi ka with your feet on the ground say wo de obetumi aka say nyankopon na afrɛ wo. What am I say? Eden the be frɛ me a megina ho adwen say nyankopon na afrɛ me so na enye nyankopon. How do we differentiate these two?
What I want to say no. I'm not going to confuse anybody. But I know say see about no can say be.
Okay.
He said he saw himself in a room. He saw what he look now standing in front of him. So how can you go and tell somebody say obi akwa so atonyom un shas ma don tattoo. You saw a vision of you standing in front of you and you're telling me say catch yourself for self I saw this, say this is me obi accept to say nyame na afro. See what I want you to know is now no spirits are calling us to work for them. Authorities are calling us to work for them. And you Christo ni ebusunsu ni ngwa no bi afre wo. To me bia wo fie bia to me bia po bi na admit can call you and work and that person can use it to work for him. I'm not talking about Omo Bible school because the Omo Bible school no obu ha won Bible school that he just normal guy or pop come baby. But what me say they were had encounter with something one day bia since then life has turned around. Those are the people I'm talking about. I'm not just talking about anybody bia or so me so because now no if Omo Munya encounter no, they don't have evidence about what they're talking about. But I'm talking about omumenya encounter. Because some of the encounters people I'm going through, no, you can't explain to anyone. Those people I'm talking about say, when you have those encounter, don't deny that thing you have received. That's what I want people to understand. Say, who say, Makobompe baby, Makobompe wachia. Maybe who say, me bompe and I'm sure they will be catching himself for incense. So, hey, for Sudale, Fanchini, you see. Also, say, my Bible make can say, I didn't use incense. The Bible say in cancer. I'm telling you, say, that thing, Okobompe, bear catch on, use it. Don't desire, say, okay, Bible say incense, you're born into me, so. Because, oh, yes, Anna, what are you doing to yourself? You're just destroying your life about you don't have any idea. Because you have prayed, say, you power. You have prayed, say, you authority be. And that thing has come. And the baby, now your mind is telling you, say, okay, to me, receive you, crano. Because I remember, say, baby, I'm a tear, I'm a summer, and so bad. And because baby, you're waiting. Baby, you're waiting. I saw a lot of things there. It confused me. Remember, I'm going to know with you for bar. He don't mention God or Jesus' name. Okay, so say about Sarah. And I was like, about Sarah, didn't answer my maker was me. I got to know, say, when you say if be about so near man, she was tough friend. She was going to hardship. But nobody who say, dear feminine in Jesus, and yet Holy Spirit, nay, free be about Sarah. Our year both for your own gain, and then the age man. I'm telling you, this one is now living in a life that she was never even dreamed she will have that life. To what I want people to understand, say, your bomb by say a pardon, Papa see a pemusra. Maybe buy your swag. I didn't buy your swag. Best you saw that moment, you know. Use that thing. Don't ignore it. Because
what is the difference between God and gods? Explain this to me.
Okay, what I want the gods and God need say, ye Christopher, ye intimi mfa ye nyankopon enka other gods no. Because the Bible say, Israel nyankopon. One that catch other ones say other gods. Enti me Christo me ka say me de nyankopon na me gini di say, wo de me ye adwuma ne beka ya me fufu bi o ya Allah ho.
We are sure so ye Christo ni papa de.
Ye Christo papa.
We are sure.
We are sure.
Ena wo san ka kire nkrofo say wo wa na wo kan onyam na me kan say ye ntimi mfa wo Christo wo Christo nu mu nyankopon na ye yawe no. Ye ntimi mfa ne toto other gods no.
Yes.
And you this same person is also saying that when people look for pray for aduma na ngosra whatever you call it say mbrom so ade e be bo musu bia no omu yusu.
Yes.
So where do you stand?
Yes, where I stand ne say have come to know say what the years ago it was happening in the Christendom in the life of people no is not the same thing that's happening now. First near see a bomb pie and I can't buy bon now it's not happening like that. Now with me bomb pie may deal for Michelle compa and conform mention with him mention or quite young say. I remember one woman came to me that did not scale munya with your 5 cities. The woman came to me and when I was many doing common she told me the minimum be D we don't even have any idea. Ye new common and I heard in my spirit something telling me say my name is called Sikabofo and I was like Sikabofo their name is Maame. I heard in my spirit if you be Sikabofo. Now let's Sikabofo help you now. Maame call them go far there but me go far where you ban Maame to be send 200 cities instant I don't have any idea. But maybe I'm to me watch them.
Sikabofo and to me and say any 200 cities.
The woman's
I'm for no more mun share me o. Where Sikabofo be send me 200 cities. Who to ya Ghana kana me ekroni nya media.
What I want people to know is say now no we are you there are things be a day adwuma. I would compare all the days and then you pay.
Matthias here perfectly.
And I say pastor you aware say. Yeah, me I'm not talking about gods the year adwuma. Because now you be gods because say you cabo for Christ say a god. You catch archangels go say God because we so be join so me the nyankopon na ye adwuma but we say the archangel na ye adwuma why bofo na ye adwuma enti me use the word God and other gods for Christian any Muslim ni Buddhist ni.
What's the difference between the Christian God and the Muslim Allah?
The different woman say me nyankopon kan tell me say me ko maka ko bompa and I don't even believe say what maka ho say ye Christ for me
I believe it's what Israel.
Me believe so what yemu. I believe so what you and so make a medical say God only exists when you believe in it. When you believe in
you are watching the biggest and the largest. I don't know how you feel, but me I am my scattered why am I scattered? Because you've made a profound statement, which I believe it is 100% true. So, say a lot of things have called people. A lot have called people. I believe in that. Yes. But you saying, say, we ye Christo ni one, not two. Wa so ka say yentimi mfa Christo nyankopon no entoto ada nyankopon ho. Na wa so ka say they are from na yentimi mfa Christo ntoto omo as a Christian no, they should also use it no. That's where my problem is right now.
You have problem with me because I'm not talking about what is using us now. God doesn't come down and use anybody. It's angels and staff that came to earth and use us. But what I want people to know is unya encounter be. Now encounter unya what you feel no is not leading you to do bad things, but it's leading you to help people. Just hold it. Because now almost me fro bia o. Bible say na emra Yesu kura chance na kura wo su a wo ka say jeja wo ye ni firi nim. What shows say wo ti yakubon tese wo be basa say wo nto basa say obeye dey wasa say ma Yesu kura mo basa say so. But what I'm saying say their spirits, their angels, their archangels, they are coming on earth. When ubon pana won bibi about so bibi esi so de wo ye adwuma enka say ade we the Bible echini sa Bible say enye sa enti unyuso baby me tell me man tell me so bi ben because bon pa baby me bon pa yes the water came to me now oba me ho no I saw say a dragon or wings
hey
and unim inso no vanish say na inso ni yesi ya na
dragon
ekwa dragon no ebie ko me hu dragon da ho a oda ho ano ntimi hu so obo na taba musi a opagya and I was like ask myself say na dey na epese e kire me from enough boy so for before so minya on the jaw mo woni bia wo hu no be bri forget o mo na me mate ba ma na me ko nche ma me no mi ko hu say o baby e fe ho mercy ground osi ofidi be ofidi enoma e wo ho with bread and I don't need coconut millet and she drop it there the birds will come and eat and go and time so or 7 6 12 and 6 sometimes no friend go where the birds come to the church. So how can you tell me the Christian here old years to dear him say bed was where them one as no be come say so for me feed birds pound on millet or but my many believe say oh yeah problem be na person bonfire go and stand at baby feed him one bonfire. It's now what I want people to know is say I didn't about so no if it's not leading to do bad things me say there was some time in Jamaica the spirit told me say I shouldn't eat from 6 to 12 okay na me fancy okay mate so oba me tell catch me na bedidi so I felt like okay bedidi how you can so we need boom so I went to eat me di me finish na egu here na ndi na abo 11 something 12 more me di me come me finish na instant the since they me your name from 6 to 12 be me dey je 12 go me didi didn't make us what that thing that is controlling me no I can't even handle it. And this is not only me, it's controlling me. There's a lot of youth out there, those things have come upon them. The Bible say, remember you be so people think say Yakubon can cancer say no. Yakubon can we na who be so solid. Because now there are things that are working for God that they need people to manifest in them. So that the God will know say aduma me the man you are doing it. So what I want people to know is say be still so now say this is not leading to do bad thing na. Mami Grace, let's hold it. People say Papa Kwabenesia, I mention his name again because so Okobabu school, no a revenue. But I watch on the movie I say he was very poor, going to a lot of things. People who say something used my father friend Ajakuraja. This thing has called me. He didn't go and invoke Ajakuraja that. Or Bompire, so young guy or Bompire. And the thing came upon him is I work with you. And they have a lot of guys that those things have come to them. So for the name catch and say, hey, you chinisa. Sometimes I was telling somebody say, Bibi Bauso. Now shall dear Baus and no so for the and then in Shia. Don't tell him. Can tell say Papa, but me took a question my mom go so be about. Just go there and be yourself. But when you be out there. Because now when you see the atmosphere near we are see woman, all the young guys may prophetic and you see say what they are doing is different from what the others are doing.
Right now, no. Nyankopon be na sori ne ye ne dia.
Nyankopon na sori ne dia no. He is not coming on earth to work with anybody.
Nyankopon be na sori ne ye ne dia.
Me ba. The entity say you know say Nyankopon aso dem no. Ono kwa na say som no. it's true say no kwa na som no but on nkofo was asusu a they are using men to worship him. They are using men to help people. Because of catch yourself a kuku bra so ebeka say ebon sam adwuma. As a bofu si ni so. Ade esi ni so say yenye say manya mebebe ye adwuma.
Say question na me bisa no wanya no.
I'm going to say.
Asori na ye nyame ben na asori ne ye ne dia.
Nyame na ye ka no. Begin ye mane ye say asori no nyankopon ko adea. That's one thing I've come to know.
Christian church.
Christian church no.
Who is it for?
Yes, ye mane hu say nyankopon ko adea.
Nanso
but uba from abehu say nyankopon efre nipa. Ba wo frɛ wa o normal o ahohom eno be ye adwuma wasase so. That's one thing I've come to know.
Take your time and tell us which God owns the church and na honhom ben and na osoma ba nipa so say embe use mfansom no.
Okay, abofo archangels, dominions. Those are some of the angels, some of the beings that they come on earth and work with us.
Inti asori ne ye Yahweh dia.
Yahweh dia.
But
asori na mam say so hu say e ka asori ye den. Bible say oni pede ma asori dan yo. Nti ya den is when nye asori ye say ye believe say eno kwa na say ye call Georgia. Because now you are come to know say we have guys that they are called the same prophet that they don't do church, they only do counsel. And see about how say where you return, right? Babu Zanso ya so nya sorry. But some years ago no ya so say we ya so nya we so counsel go. Because ade abandon so no, he knows I can use this thing to help people. So now what I'm saying is say asori mani hu say Yahweh dia. Ampa Yahweh dia. Ye jitu as a Christian. But on also say catch yourself, only pedu e ma sorry dan. Now you who say you pedu sorry dan. What can we do for our body, our soul, for Yahweh to use us? That's what my give us was say.
Nti asori ne Yahweh dia.
Yahweh dia.
But bibia ebeba wo so bia wo be use wo asori wade abo anya.
Just do it.
Yahweh, are you okay?
Are you okay with it?
So what happened to the scripture that said that men sum nyame fufuro bi enka me ho?
Mami Grace, the entire scripture na kan nyame fufuro no ka no. Akwa say Bible say Yakopon afno kin Yakopon asem. So we are aware. And this year we say Yahweh afro. Yakopon afro. The aba so ne say me fi Yakopon nche ne baaye. Why will you see somewhere and speak ill about Jesus Christ? Why will you see somewhere and say rubbish abanyame na was wa fro no? Tuesday say me kwa so bi so for no all kasa no. I noticed something say he didn't even open the Bible. Was Jim Macron sister prophesying. And Obeka say I didn't know what ye. Ade bounce he believes say o preaching o sham kona do kan say onye Bible school teacher. Until if you want to listen to Bible studies and I say teacher don't come here because he's only there for prophecy. And it's really working for him.
The question you are not answering it from you.
Okay.
Maybe the question I'm pushing it there because you keep saying as a Christian. So the question I'm asking you right now here, no, and it say, "Asori no, Yahweh dia wa confirm me." And me bisa nkrofo wo mo ase a o che say o use nsem a o mo beka na wo say nyame frɛ wa wo ka nyame asem. Nyame ben no ma ye hu type of nyame because according to you Yahweh doesn't call anybody though he owns the church.
Yes.
Inti no ka o kire yen say nyame a o ye Yahweh like what that right frame of a ye for the church Christian no.
Yes.
Sa nyame ne frɛ wa sa nsem wei na wo beka.
Okay.
So what you say?
Yes.
Other things no so frɛ wa you okay. But sa nsem wei na won so wo beka. Na fenka yakuye.
Yes. Because this is my personal experience. Ma benya me nim kofo be din I got to know say they two are going to the same thing. Because when you are praying na obom pa na hunkun si uzu a mostly especially when you be a cartons senior me cartons no but tons see me so I don't speak the way people speak tons me to be catch na kasa nyina
what me hear dey
catch na kasa I don't even know.
Okay.
Sometimes before I me na me record bi ese ma obi o tell me say kasa okay catch na I was like really was say na kasa na guy so for you to know say the seals no and na the one nam na Yahweh and the smart ko ne bae no eye umpa ba wo bo nyoma ene wo kasa abra wo bom paye wotimi bom paye a wo beka Jesus di anse nka Jesus na akajo se kanyankopon boss nya asase Yahweh ne ba ne Yesu amashia is when we bom paye wo do level bi no this thing will just drop to you it's not something you go and search for Nti is something be a onu we be adwuma no you will get to know say hey Yahweh na afre me through umpire wo body senior who live life no me say first me pay ma pa but I got to know say at a point me be ma nya adwuma not me da me njen me use me dam you say hey me yesu say boy come o say nana obaka makasi me da won so me say fi anya mi o me so mu kura nya adwuma ajo eso nye me fault oh because say I dey di we adwuma say me ma o kan say do this so you can do it and now unim o so dey wo bompa ye bu o ka che me say me bompa ye from 3 to 4 and me say me 3 boy many ti a me be tika say me bompa ye so da ho na de otimuti say o spirit bompa ye so wada because me ni gusu say ya and am so say ayesa no because I dey e si usu a you will know but what I want people to know is say when you sunsuo kura na eno we adwuma kura na Yahweh etecha you get to know ebe ko bi nkan jiro bi obo so wo bompa ya ultimately wo be kan Yesu din o obo say in the name of Jesus the son of the living God ebo timi bo so you feel say wo be wie obo say anu aba Yahweh inu wo say na de dem na mesin asa de we ka ebo kura wadwe kura ma so ebo timi de wo kan say what is happening to you
nti wo bompa na wo be wie a ono abe
announce
to you endorse baby na bosom so kra ye me na me de wagina ho na wo kan no say wo be wi a wo kan wo pese wo kan the name of Jesus e be dane now what's the difference between Jesus or no so ne Yahweh matter?
I don't want to talk about Jesus issue now because Jesus, I believe in Jesus Christ. That's not I believe in him, but we have come to know say Yeshua, to me as a Christian I believe say Yeshua and Jesus as a Christian, that's what I will stand now. Because I don't want to put anything out there. I be feel say so for you crowd boy Yesu din. Na boy Yesu din. Because they can't be say ye fe bibi me hu so that you say oba besia pie. Silent time my mon son me. If I
you said that o say Nyankopon ye drawing it
to form wo.
Nti Nyankopon no wan boni pa no draw
ke. Draw we no oban push bars as say no.
I say paper wa draw na we twa ho na
e push bar no. And Nyankopon pun from agu ni mu. But in this way I've come to know say ye ka say wonkonko na Bible say wonkonko no oba in the God side. But me I believe in it. But I don't use it because me mom paye ma me bomb pay mo bia what I heard in my spirit is Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost. Not the person will fall down at the power of God. But me mom pay nka as say ya to form and I yedwuma we yedwuma da. But obu also you say ya yedwuma no. This is what I stand though. People to know say as I say ya is there.
We are not actually disputing this fact that there are other gods. Even the Bible itself says, texting all spirits. It means there are other spirits. And on one Bible, no ankasa to say, men worshiping and me fufrobi and coming. Say, or jitum so say there are other gods. Nobody is disputing that fact. But you, as a Christian, telling us that differentiating when the Bible God calls you the way I will empire will be ended who can Jesus so what done Yeshua. So we want to know the difference between the Bible God, the one the Bible the Christian God endorse it, different between Jesus any Allah. Would you say Jesus is the other God or is Yahweh? Like we want to know that.
What I believe they say, I believe Jesus Christ I believe say he came to die for our sin. So make us say Yeshua, Jesus me mistake. I believe you understand that one because I believe say Yeshua no be woman no any Jesus. I believe. And maybe believe you. But one thing I've come to know is say you can say God be he only exists when you believe in that thing. And one thing I want people to know is say, Nyankopon you be no friend no, and Yeshua didn't Yeshua no. There's not everybody that you need him. You will be how was as but opa when you as a day, onya Yahweh ba. This is where I want people to understand. Obu ha okobusu fi kwaje ade ya adwuma ma. You took your friend or your software na down for the no ko anya adwuma ma no. That means the person you fake oh. Baby I will so free out the bus as this no. Baby I ko man and then e dey bra. But now said they didn't be ko na anje no. What I want people to understand now and say Jesus na e di na no. You be no waji no.
Or one in crop
from day one you born we as the payment no. Angels no. When I was coming here the Holy Spirit was telling me something. Bible say emra Jacob Or party changing a man, no. He didn't tell us go and pray. Or catch us or say, O back and throw who. So ask yourself, which God helped Esau to become rich, to become mighty man before Jacob Betono. And we see na be who say, ye be who say Jacob Israel Nyankopon. I be who say Esau Israel Nyankopon. But I say, how can you tell me say, Maame baako awo nkwala baako nkwala mienu mentafo. The Bible says say there are 2 nations in your womb. The 2 nations, you know. How can you tell me say Maame amede me makwa so de bia. But when the man we say baby a Maame papa ekubia ha na mansuko. Today ntina papa ne makwa so de bia because Isaac no onye busumsin no so Nyankopon. Enti Isaac oso Nyankopon a watete ne manya onyamzum mu no. How can you tell me say was me the shading in Jacob? Now back in one case, we back in Tron. Bemra Jacob, so by never know where a mighty man will be Jessica. Which God help is for money be a rich person. My dear, we understand this. Say, Obia wonemba. And until near what bronsam on a nemba, or hair. Yes. Nay, Yankopon so ne nemba, almost heavy. Yes. According to Mopo. Yes. Into yet, yes, said there are other goals. Yes. But you keep saying, say, you as a Christian, you as a Christian. And I was making it straightforward. Say, Yahweh himself doesn't call anybody. Yes. You said it. Yes. But Oma angels said the Abu boy, yes. Almost friend Crawford to worship him. Yes. And I was so cast say so flow be flow be and nipani allow. Little because nipani allow ne say their spirit they want to help mankind. Amunye evil. In so to me was an especially like a person like John the Baptist. No, Papa is so full, but what ne life will live here. It was different from what his father was doing. Now you telling me say young guy was so bibia nyeo okwa so kama osa dumia ba so se me ngodina nsuo eho na me mosu na me mfa Nyankopon di mosu na o ka chem so obi o decide we adwuma so ye bone ade bone o ya I won't believe it. So what I want people to understand is your spirit bebre o ha they are not evil, they are good spirits. And we call them spirit because we have made them know say just spirits. But some of them are archangels, dominions, principalities and stuff. They are good. They are not evil. But one thing about they say, Yahweh ne Yesu na yedi nechi no. Ne ma odi kan abo mu fi abodin situation no. Omo no don kwa wiye o. Onka ho. Ni se be ye Kristo ni na me say me bre makwaje edu na amfa ma me hu say ehwo na amfa ma me a ba bia me di na se me di. I have to channel myself where to it. Yes, I want to enforce ho. Ma enforce ho. O say o can say be some years ago. That time I show interview pa. I watch your interview. You say we saw that what my bugu here. You be think say bugu just because bugu you know. Something was calling you. And see about how obetra can say ni bibia skataye. That's when he started seeing himself say, "Wait, I deal with me for this. The reason why I'm calling you." Sometimes when you know basa wa that's what you switch here. Just come back and ask yourself. They are saying what is calling me. You don't belong there. No. Just no say at the corner from you free wa say he prove himself to you say me na masa free me do be adwuma. But sometimes at the corner say you just come down. Because now people are giving some false information out there is not true. That sometimes you can go to church like you can call like 200 guys. So for them come and say all these guys without even asking them or telling them say oh they from no nyame na afre you feel to me now oh for be there's a man of God here in Ghana. I got to know say through my prayers and know say I don't know na do no fa be na to me one so they were to me no and I what the year. He didn't go and search for it. He was a bodyguard to someone. And now one people understand say at the corner be useful no. At the corner bones people now won't say no mean say no. Me say me bag Ghana I have really go to a lot of places for help. Me buy a different bag me buy Maame say sika massive for 7 years no. Anyhow. I was like what has happened? Notice God was turning me to somewhere. Me says me bomb pie for I want to travel again. Me I told him say me bomb pie God was telling me say me bomb pie no. I got to know say there me can use man what there's something greater in me as somebody use man. Which is what? This is what I've come to discover for myself.
That is what?
That is a spirit. I bet time so me here adwuma.
Spirit ben.
Any of them say me be the archangel. The archangel be who me no. Me be who ye no. That day oba me dem na me bomb empire. He told me say put a chair there and put Bible on it and put oil on top of the Bible. And he told me say that's your altar. Only my day is here. That me say akunya no kan no. Sorry for me to use this word. Akunya me say your altar no. Me bomb empire we refi me Bible reference nti me do transfer any time. That there was a day me betra house na wife betra me house. Wife betra me house no.
Ma say no.
Embu anya hwio. Ade sam be bomb empire because for be see we say the Bible siso e de we yesiso bomb empire no. Me this so na me hu say akunya na achia.
What do you feel aka no?
I'm say what is happening here?
Hey!
And you know me bomb empire. There was a day I was praying and I saw something coming from the ground. And what that was coming no. I don't want to mention his name here. Archangel B. But piano okache me say I can't see his face because the moon. Yes, he told me and I was like, what is going on here? And the funny thing about it is piano no one in the taban na chechire ne ho. For yes, for me not to see his face. And I was like, Dini. So he told me say go and open this book. I don't want to mention that book here. Me open book.
And you want to say other books. No, say Bible you are not going to talk from other book now. You don't want to mention book.
No. Me be tia here. Okay. Me be a book na Bible mu de nya me be book fufu bia Bible na me bi.
Why didn't you mention Bible there na asuma say?
Yeah, didn't make us say sometimes when you put something out there are people using something.
No, when you mention the book and you don't mention the scripture, we will know.
Okay. Okay.
Don't come and disturb our head.
Okay. So when the Okache say me could be Genesis. Maybe Genesis. Yeah, maybe Genesis. No, he told me say there was a name there, and when I find the name, he told me say, this is who you are. This is what I brought you on earth. This name na Bible no sa na efrew. Me din the Caleb. And papa de Maame. Me dia ka say the kempa the Enoch and on passport so imagine say woka Genesis na edimbo e friend Enoch. No, I say Enoch here Bible. This is who you are. I was like, this is who I am. I was yes, I'm going to show you mysteries.
Hey, Metatron.
So that's why I don't want to mention it.
I don't want to mention it. We don't know the way with the children.
I just I don't want to mention it because people are using Metatron. I never thought to use it.
Whether you mention it or not, they will use it.
They will use it. Yes. Yeah, but sometimes it's good to hide your identity. Yeah, because
who are Metatron?
I won't say that.
Now you won't say you
yes.
We are sharks in a good platform.
Yes, I won't say that, but what I've come to know is say no okache be dey say obiba me chame bomb pie say kasi Nketia before. And I was like Nketia before you want to say the same thing because people are using different things omodi cover up every Metatron. This is where the problem start from many abri know because bit make just say me so different people I don't want to mention his name. That time number buchi now untina me pa come picking the number no. That day you say people platforms now say you fake they should report the person. We will take back your money for you. This person I called him, he was using a name. Even that name no the name came to me when I came to Ghana. He came to me and told me say I'm going to work with you and you are going to receive a healing anointing. And so for Ghana what did him pa he's using the same angel but money didn't go for. But that man of God Petranka so see that angel now he's proud of missing that angel's name. But
what do you remember only papa no Petranka
okay.
Me meeting that is a computer.
I say friends angel way. I'll make choose say me ba. Angel way finidin. There be Gabriel. I'll mention his name to you very soon. But as I say, I'm going to what I want you to understand is that people are using things that small goals be a waji. No, what should I know say?
Or your angel.
Or your angel.
Wait, say angel try so back angel couldn't do what Maame. It's
Raphael.
Raphael.
Yes.
I think say I know the person.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Raphael.
Yes, you know the person. Yes.
Yeah.
You know the person. I don't want to mention his name.
You people they get it.
Yes. Raphael.
You get the vibe.
He's popular saying it properly. Maybe people believe say he's using it.
But
Jimmy 2000. Mami Grace. He told me to go to punching. I didn't even see that punching.
How?
He told me say or secret room. Also can be the additional no say me no would me yard na go there and see. One I went there my boss was my boss not too quiet. And me friend my catch me say I should pay another 2,000 to do it again because they and I say. And this person is boldly using it.
Raphael.
Yes, me say. Say there are some men of God that had dreams about them. I don't want to mention their names here. One of them, maybe I'm aware, may also see here. No, I didn't want to use that. But I wanted to use Ajigano or Islegon. That was my vision. That was the plan I was having. So say one day, a man of God came to my dream. Now for the area for a command on our sorry or Tamaha. When they were coming, they called him. Say, Papa, you was don't bring the elephant to my place. Send him to a young man of God. Nketia. And I was like, we don't know. You say half is. Let me send this number to him. So he sent my not to them. They called me in the dream and say, Papa, so we see you fire live for him. Now ask Amasama and and you can say the that's the reason why I study and know say okay then I thank God I've come to work in Amasama area. And I've tried to move to different locations, but it's not working because I come to know say that area that's where I belong. Yes. And the funny thing is people are expensive this thing, they can't explain it to anyone. Because also football Ghana how people think say mention their name cry because we call them force. So when you mention the name cry, that means Ukraine, I mean fraud because so few you force the internet also but
the point is if one walk out vision.
Yeah.
It is also for no be tin chance or your false. Now what the way who know your papa. I didn't down person obi ni din waka papa no aka ne ho because if we are say away obi do obi time obi. There is nobody in this life obeka so no di onipa nyina do Bible cross onipa nyina do we due.
Yeah.
It is a wo the way who vision there your papa. I don't know person obeka because obi beka say waka say your papa. You see where we are.
No. This I don't mention this is because because you be deported me chimitu kakra wa boche. Me chimitu na had a lot of contests. And I was mentioning a lot of men of God that me believe more Ghana ha say they should work for me. First person Ajakwaja. I mentioned his name in my in your
troubles.
Yes, me mention it you know. The man came to my dream. Ajakwaja bought for me bam dayim. Now when he came no. There was something that happened. Nitini ni peti. But the buff or ring to say anoma. Wonye ni say ni na anoma. But nitini ni peti. And when I have the vision, no, what I don't want to say much about it because the American is going to happen. Didn't say because say I say bibia frel e wo hu chirim. Once I work with you, I will make you rich and popular. But at the end, no, I don't have anything to do with them. At the end, I will take you as my servant and we go away. Into me, bon pay say, "Me one papa na yourself and Jakwaja and M1 no." The man came to my dream and told me, "Say, me dear, me money pass how. I only help you when I know say ade me yabon it will bring wealth to this man called Kobnesiama. And there's nobody who go to Kobnesiama and that person will just help. He's helping you for you to make this
become
man
a property for him. Into building the kingdom. The
kingdom will be there, and yes, something that is at the end, you know, you will get to know, say, yes, why yes, he did the original panel. Come and tell you, say, the way they do be out. Didn't tell you on Jobia, so say, Papa Body, but on Jobia because say, oh, no, when you encounter or which you bring, and to me, I over part the year, Juma, or say, young boy, I actually say, you can use me more better than your father. Let me use you, and you become rich. So, Ajagoja is making rich because the more he help people, he need to become rich for himself. Because the people are for him. Are for him. Is it that the angel no would take the energy and place you there? Just say why a kuro? No, they Bishop Kobnesiama Esiso. It is a who help why you become part of the kuro. Yes. But one thing is say at the end, you know, he's not taking with anybody anywhere. This is problem I want to talk about it because a person like Papa Efreno Adumchedua, sorry for him to mention his name. If it is good, yes. Me Maame, I want to Maame kwa sorry. And me wa buti na Maame tato no mabe Maame use super. I remember bibi choki me fa the use mo jani no. The thing left. How much I was battling it a lot. The thing was not going. Me finish the thing ekoi. I was like, okay. Nti me ko dey mu no. I first say Papa Kobnesiama say Papa no. And this yes. And then I would change it to a different person. So I changed it to Papa Adumchedua, Philadelphia before. I mentioned his name like almost 10 days. And when I was doing it, they me fasting throughout to see me here.
Pharaoh Osro no Felix.
Yes. Me bo Philadelphia bofo.
Okay. Na ya na mabama we.
Yes.
Ni dey na mabama o.
Na me bo Philadelphia bofo no. Me boy ya me 6 day na me be 6 day no. The man came to my dream. And oba no I didn't see his body. I only saw his head.
Papa
na ni tino onye se enye small tino ete se efie kakrakai.
Papa dum cheje ni ti ehu abai.
Na ni tino e baaye no. There was teeth. Enye teeth bio. Eye teeth. Bebere say. Bebere say na enye demon no. See the funny thing on the head came to shout for me say, "Mommy di." And I was see only this side and the teeth. And I knew it was him. I say, "Mommy di na me nimo." And the mouth was going up and down like it was say, "Nipa me nimo o maame." What do me nimo? To me when me catch about for your friend Chris, oh please say, "Chris, I don't know what is happening. That probably me anji ho." Also bo munya papa. But mama shadi bio. Na me frame say me na dwuma ya me se me nya. Nipa obam da yemen ka weji me with this man. Yeah.
I didn't know baka chiro wa hiye hiye so nimu.
Oni me so shadi bio. E mna me nya me frame ya me se me nya dwuma. Something told me say me my panacho so famous kama me. My panacho so famous kama me. Have beggars some kind me receive for 7 years. Give me so for me. Now I'm so confident I me young man told me say Kojo, why don't you go to church with Ma? Was catch yourself Philadelphia that she will help you because I want to travel again. Inti me mama call Philadelphia or call muja me hon come go home. That was when I had encounter. Something came to tell me say the papa na e use no nye fake o. Everything is using here is good. Na obi o kire o say ti wo ho na bibi mu a no waye bone. And what did that shock me ni say he told me say me to school ni asore this is how I will make rich.
So it's all about wealth.
And what I want you to understand is that a lot of youth are going through a lot. I come with the boys now. We don't have maybe say me back Ghana. I have go everywhere for solution. No, but when I go, they look at me and laugh and say, "Do for yate that was it."
And
I asked myself, they ain't no money na because I didn't make kasano. I listened to him for people. People come to me and when I listen to him, he helped them. But what can you be to me? Yeah, name me dance me here. Because say, hey, na dem here be fa there. But me catch you be no ya mana fa ma no.
Obi o tete aduane man krofo no no come den.
And this is what the youth are going through. But me dey be see me say be hu say, enya the money na esi me so.
Me ba wo dey yate won ase. I want to understand something very simple.
Okay.
Everything you will say, me na me come say, me say you obi abeye biara, me grace, me ni problem with it.
Automatic.
And one side there wo ye no wo ye ni ye wo kwan so so ye within wo ya amro ba kora wo robe ne ntoto so no ye wo problem wahala so ba ye wo wahala na de amchia ne ba yire koso ode I say wo ni wani mu ni wachi double face I hate it because I don't know where to slap for you.
Yeah.
Say see you problem asama okeke na nka nye me how na me how with you Christosum na ade abole wo ho because everything you are saying here is something the Bible and the Christian God you are claiming you are part of dispute or dislike. And it's a wolfre angels. The Bible speaks against it.
Maame Grace.
Say who share incense. The Bible speaks against it. Say who use nsuo. Say who use bibi and you and I know.
Maame Grace.
Meba you yenimwe na say we say okay, you okay. Obi ani ade e be frɛ no. Nti who need Jesus afa, who need Jesus afa. Ditum ade kwa wo na fa no hwehwɛ. Emu da hɔ. E straightforward. Nti say so obi a hwehwɛ ade a e wo na fa na okodi akire a destination ne ye hefa.
Maame destination wo ni nyina say I don't talk about that. Deeper will be a kwasem. I don't want to talk about recreation or heaven and hell asem see here for now. Because excuse me, but when you're born, if you don't know what you're living now, don't think about future. Because you see, the teams you see, you don't even know, oh man, where you take your children to. Oh, my boss has so been heaven hell for now. You're not serious. I didn't say unku na unku heaven. And to what I want people to understand and say, the best way you will, best way we shouldn't think about it. All that I want people to understand say. The aba was so the would did na e de we adwuma na say e de papa no. I don't focus one no. And na so we Christo ni. Mami Grace, because ati ba. They tia amako be san say on. Ekophobia from say ya asofo. Anyame to me be an frɛ omu. They just went to Bible school. They came back with knowledge. understanding bi no mo de abeto asase
so omu de bibi omu ni hwe koda
yes
zero
and then so for bu ha o pa akọ na so ye bu san say papa can you show me one miracle why you are sorry he will get none and unim nipa ye name as no obi an bebi aye boma no so for obi are sorry papa bi say adunche dua ade a wo ye people would think say what is doing you know when nipa do wenya these people be their soul was tied and they needed somebody almost stay along with him and about momo you will be ha opa 100 times unya oje because you are not along with him obu o tini teaching said yesterday I was talking to one papa bia madam for no the man don't even know where this man is getting his things from. He don't even know papa can be of free buy papa can be free Israel of every side Arabia ti imagine obi a was we nyankopon so for I will believe Israel but I can't do you free side Arabia nyankopon afre side Arabia no dey ko to just know this man is using a dey bia wa carbon be minu miensa wa carbon o dey adwuma
Gini
enti wo TVS no say bibi afre na dey ko afre me Bible say papa so you supposed to ka Bible Ghana one Ghana ton akade enche papa we Ghana
no
adumchedua nobody sell things more than him in Ghana here and now no ma ton no ko ne factory ho na you can see say he have employed millions of people mo ye adwuma every day bia enso to and papa no nya ton eso bo yesu din so he's still having church away adwuma
but right now no that's what I'm saying. You are just mixing up things because the man has come out clearly to say that he's now a movement. And you know this.
Yes.
And he said he is Jesus, he is Christ. Unless but maybe the admitted me who social media is not correct.
And make can be picture say who the Obama no. Ese better o can be say he's awaking. I want to wake you omo. Or go for be omo the same trend now. They want to dress like him, look like him.
If I should understand you, nature say, ade e be frɛ wo no, e wo ne ma,
e wo ne nkrofo,
enu na be frɛ,
enu na be frɛ they align with you.
E be align with them no mo akọ. Enti wo de ene ye Kristo so mo so no ye ndwen ba bi a ye kɔ so ade a ye ni omo say ye de ye ni na ye ndwen ye gu achi heaven a ye be kɔ. Do you believe in heaven?
I believe in heaven. I believe in hell. I've seen heaven before. Yeah. Yes. Me wa buchi na had a dream about heaven, me vision about heaven. Na vision me sudan chair. But one thing I don't want people to talk about heaven is say, Mami Grace, I think it's say enko for me nyansa no money dia kana ma bibira bom. Na no mo ka bom no we don't have answers to it.
Na say bi na why?
Mami Grace me nyansa. What I'm doing now no me say youth na ye bre no. We have to believe ourselves.
Now, who kind Bible ana?
I mean, Bible.
Into many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him. No, there na who can say you to need brain. They make
metiasie pa, metiasie. But I want to say when you say, mo bi adwene nyansa wo de tias wo de chechire no alone nko na say wo fa. Sometimes you have to believe in yourself. Mami Grace, me say adumi ba me so a me pese me yinyam djuma ho. I have got to please. I have seen men of God. And when you see them, you can know say they wouldn't even have a bit of it. Yes.
Sir?
Yes. Sometimes you minimum software ne maame yale or call dunsini wako gym wa e ma ne maame so for that so they know. And they, when we meet this man and tell him say, Papa, I had a dream and in so be catch me say me you no. Unim guy be ba me chen guy not on cars. Oba me bompa ya na I heard him spirit say, me catch guy say because sales we are brand nso no e wo baby because that brand we are on fan roka ni we are na say talk na on top no me ensa me fan ko dan nso na say
osofo
enti me catch me so for madam for osofo when I told my friend told me say oh kojo sana we dey ni akire woni na ebien every spirit will love to work with you but me what I want people to understand say ababo na ye bonom things have become difficult for us not because of say yensu nyankopon because we are not obeying what is talking to us.
Okay, Matthias here. So Bibia can call us. We should admit it.
Yes.
And now, if you don't belong to Jesus, you don't belong to Jesus. Case close and force.
Yes.
Ube to me at now 1 million years.
Yes.
But Bibia now ube kwa joining Ajagraja movement.
Ajagraja herself. I don't know if you remember what he said. He said.
I remember everything.
He said he before when you say my chatting some time ago. I even sent my picture to him that I want to come and see him. He after he didn't reply me. Didn't because that day even obey recording cast, obey video cast say or no chatting on us or no dim come. Say a boyfriend I want to say on a certain number you can't come to him. So this show say it's not everybody he's looking for.
Mati was say what the can kasa Adagraja bosom Adagraja angel no frewa.
Yeah.
Wo be ye ne dia.
Wo be ne dia.
Yes. Nti wo ye obi dia ompe. Nti na simply put no Adagraja angel no opeke ne dom. Opeke ne dom a o the energy ni na akoshe kwabnesi ama ase. No the oti omo so no ohwe omo. Is that not it?
Yes.
So right now also the afre wo no ma wo susu the same company and like ma wo susu village and our group
Maame group bia but what I've come to know is say I have this healing anointing bia I don't even know where it came from. So I believe say Maame gift maybe nyano a healing gift in Krame. And so I'm going to use that healing gift to help people.
And then they go.
And just like they go. Sometimes no what do you say? Oh mama kono, where are they going?
The point in maybe sound so say no please answer the question for me now a time no.
Okay.
Wo say wama ya wo de nipa mienu asi ho perfect wama why example na wo sisu dua say papa chedua ka kire o plane say you don't belong there it's your mother nti na ye ono so nipa obeji omo no na oji omo no ohwe omo so na wo de Adagraja so aye example ono so angel no omo eyo ne dia na oji nti ko join ni a you remain there wa kan no so akire na mi bi sa wo say wo so adeko a afre wo no a wa ma healing gift na whatever gift no ono so o creating a village
bia no
nti wo sani pa na yare wi a the person goes
the person does we can go but you can stay. What the entire I'm going to make
a sense.
Enye
to say Adagraja ni we mu dey. Okay, Matia say
okay, the entire make us say you can go, you can stay. Ni say we are going people, Maame Grace. I've come to know say I have people that have to grow them for Yahweh. They too can go out there and manifest people.
So I understand. I am not asking what you are doing, but the conversation, you know, is the call, no. God, so no. For this generation here discussing. So everything you start something. You know the process, then you know the destination.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't you need the example. That's why I'm asking one. So where you are heading towards.
Okay.
So the chinebino, you be obi share your no person of frewa. Ono so abeti say. Aha wo kwa. Men dreams are wo you remain there. Because that's the rules and regulations there. What do you need to say?
Me the Jesus Christ di. Me the Yeshua Mashiach di. The senior Christopher I believe in the same thing.
That's not what we want to know. We want to know whether the people that come to you, it's like Papa Adagraja and I said you remain there. You're supposed to remain there. Or you can move.
When we go to church, what does we do? We stay there, we don't go. And one thing is it depends when you say obi bo nwumbi o se de waje wo no
ade wo ne ofie nyina
sometimes no ade bi je wo na ade aje wo hwe na aboa wo ene obusuan you have to stay there
eno de ye be ka but they are woka nyina ye ko ho ye be contradict. I don't want us to go there but they waje wo ne ofie nyina o ma me kwa adum chedi asori in your critical move where you fra adum chedi or see he doesn't know you to wanje wo ma me anje ne fie anka so we are not going to use that scripture. Yes, e be contradicting a whole lot. Let's leave that one and let's get straight into ye way ye ba ye wie ye no say e wa ma yate ase say wo de ye no obi ba ono so obe stay if I should understand you. Okay, so right now no the last thing I want to ask because you started with it. We say wo nyankopon na wafra ono ba ma wo botton su bi. Edasronko. Which you don't want to do it here.
Yes.
You know can you?
Yes.
At this point I ask you. Tons akodo na yetini nyina so ye the afra will be an ne tons ana so say eno so what is saying.
Because tons na wo sa no. E sunsun de sunsun na de ka tons o. It's not just something you create. Sometimes you can create tons for yourself and say it. Or can I, and I want to say, everything that comes from our mouth, it have power. It is sometimes me to my shall say tons more. And sometimes before you say tons, it grow from the spirit before it come out. And but one thing about what say, people have come to know say, and enter make be say, beginning here, she so na say ye bano. It before the same trend name. Because before we say, hey, say my mother can go to Philadelphia, my father can hold it. My father say, now he believes say one of his children will come and inherit his church. I will believe we said the baby me shall be and mouse on a matter me catch me pray say mouse on him papa so nyepe me what me believe say me papa what I will head the church one day but I was there the spirit came to tell me say what didn't what any different for papa sorry but when you do what you come and help your father's church no I want people to understand say I don't have friend one day we adwuma no to be na abetran wo so na wo de obon paye say one go to me I'm not talking about to busumo what I want to be hanem kan you will be to busum you will be to busum what I want people to understand say you will be otiwo say me bre me kwaji aduru abaye adwuma wo ho but I'm talking about omo a onko ba bia o
na de na be so ye
obu ha ko on club
akwaji nyame e no de nkan
obu
so mo category no mo so dibu
omo I don't talk about I'm talking about omo a sebi wutu fie obu appear to you I want you didn't call for him you didn't ask him say me here omo you were just there the spirit came and say hey Krachi I want to work with you this is who you are
we are still back to the question the tongues
no mama be say tongues was no you be na tongues and you be na tongues
ebi ya
ebu obi na create na asem ka but yes but tongues was no mama we don't create tongues tongues is something be a obit machine pai boss what dey akopon asem mostly me dey akopon asem ya when you are doing it now you see say your spirit will start growing at times see my spirit going up like this you will see say the moment you come back now there's another spirit will grow upon you. Don't say don't put you. Say you start saying some word. And me dey men kind of bonting. There's one who may be of me say oyare. Or friend so oyare. The moment I was about to pray for her, the spirit told me say means I was like then I okay. So I told woman say my be so na me monyo munsa. Your friend guy be I don't want to a guy be over TikTok. Or you be obonyuma na nkaba for aso gidi pa. The spirit told me say play that song and dance. So when I'm Gina Smeba.
Oh, Gina phone is now what's a good.
Yes, into Gina Mama phone is on Mama Pacho Meba. So the woman didn't know what I was doing. I was playing the song. And when I was playing the song, the spirit came up on me. It shook him or demo. And when she came, I felt baby I'm a Filipino. And the thing left me. Me catch am say, check for me, baby. How far? Was Papa? Mama she was Papa. You. I said I didn't say okay. Mama, I didn't pray.
We still back to the question. The tongues, no. The Afro will be an in your can because tongues no so ya see ahodo.
Mama tongues will be a can found.
And family.
Tongues will be because will be tongues e fa no ho oboa.
Onipa no oka.
Yes, ona oka wona hian. Adekọ na no kasa na eche de ko no be yenti a wona mu kasa. Ayese makọ konfo ho. Konfo edi asana na kwale body nduma no. Na metu am say the pay I want to understand what he's doing. E fa ho ben. So also ko pe wo mo a. Nti adekọ na ba ne so no so de ne kasa, ode ne yi adwuma no. Wo betena say ade ha say obitu ko so say me obi gina me cheto so no wo kana emesre.
Now, someone may be saying, you are not getting it. What I'm asking is that, say, one my yati so be any idea friend, be a friend, be as well on accept.
Yes.
So, in a simply put, the tongues, no, one thing, and no be a can. And now, so to say, the afro be a no tongues, the company into be an idea.
You be an idea. And I want him. I did be a use who be an, it will be a use with you. I want him more.
Okay. You, yati. My last question. One at say when who near my reference crofo. What the guy am I mean? Omu rules and omu regulations say beautiful. One my won so would dear. Oh papa dear and a friend need any day.
Me papa, I didn't know this about my father. There was a time he committed sister ho. Baby I'm a tear no and my wife in a tear. And see there was a river there. A river no catch him say obi mention say issue near very critical issue. Man sense to be jare. Now when the person get glory I should buy bread and come and give it to the river.
Osofu.
Yes. Or catch me no. Me bo osofu bia me gini dia mane. No so ko do we dey biblical forget it. Me forget it. Me say bon pe I came to know say me bon pa dey kon fa okonya si ho. Fa Bible to so. Ne fa we yesi so.
And no dey waka.
After binya we that's when this thing came again. And no be catch me no. So when I said that table no e be me altar. So one day I want to see my sister because who my sister because I'm saying nothing is working for me. The way I'm suffering in Ghana, I don't know what is happening. My try baby, people that believe in them, no, I can see they are powerful. But when I go there, I see nothing. And they will come and tell me, say, "We do a deal for you." I even have a friend who will catch him and say, "What dear? Yeah, I don't know what friends. No, be you soon, no, you be focused." But this is what my sister told me. Because I say, the thing told me, say, memfa akonyense for babu nsiso na memfa wo yi nsiso me ka oskojo na ade a okay don't know say ye papa sana na use no na mse papa be so fota papa wo be wi ase tama ye ti achimota na ahomacho bompa ya wode wo yesi babu to no de wo yesi so bompa ya
but fota o ti achimota erai me
dey be o awa masaman enti ma de hade bi o me father sa no woja ye na oye oja ye no be chire no enti ye nyini my father was very rich. Yes, and you say papa wuska. But at the point we won't say bibias kataye because says I don't know why first we be because in the for no and I want people to understand say when you go to something now had the corner you can't contain it. Talk to yourself much. Sometimes if I will say be indoors more because I didn't occupy answers but there's no answers for you outside. Yeah,
we want you to why we program no aye examples amaye na me pe bibi. Okay, my main put question is say na can me start here few papa ho.
Okay.
So no so then no use.
Okay.
What chere papa Ajagraja, what chere papa
Adum
Chedua. Are there any other pastors papa to you? Ah we betumi a chere say asumesi say the offer no eh say asumesi the offer dey papa. Ah we feel say we be endorse say papa.
Me go the medical can say nyame na wafre ni passe enye neduma no you can't tell somebody say onye papa
no they are wehu because I dey hu
okay on say make combination sama dey I told you say at the end kofo omudine he's not taking them to anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I know you take what I say. But we want others.
Others didn't I mean to me didn't others people are doing it. But one thing they say when you go to them they don't tell you what is using
no, I don't want you to tell us what they have told you.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't be your truth.
Yes.
When would you walk because you encountered them.
Encountered, yes.
So maybe what encounter other ones.
Yes. Okay, yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
A person like Bishop Obinim. I had I had a dream because that was Obinim now. I had in my dream.
Okay.
But people think say it's fake.
No, don't what people are saying that are saying we want to know what you have encountered.
Okay. For him, I got to know say when they come to healing power. If I profess in Tunja, he's one of the men that Nyakupa Mama this generation.
Exactly what I'm asking. So or no so
yes. They also no. But and I'm say we don't want
to know the bad side. We want to know your encounters and the good ones.
Okay, the good ones. Okay.
Waka Bishop Kobnesia, Waka Philadelphia, Waka Obinim. Anyone you encountered?
Papa Ajinasari. It's not about Munina. I meant
you encountered them.
I encountered them.
Okay, you didn't encounter any woman. We don't have female
woman. Do you know say Miss Mother or your bar? Miss Mother or Maame Grace. Maame Grace Edumfa. The bag the man ma beke wunanzin when Miss Mother.
Matia want to
I met her me who na me nya encounter I know her personal.
Who encounter baby or tiase wa ha ye betumi dey na keka we uni em ma no so.
Maame Grace didn't tell me if I encounter with you like someone like you I've seen you in my dreams.
Me?
Yes.
Hey!
And now
how was my head looking like?
No, don't look at anything. But one thing I maybe who you say Tama benya dream I was doubting myself. Now when you me wura as I had this socialism ni mu. That time me encounter oba will pay free for more. I don't know if I said that thing before we started this interview. Say oh baby pay free from me mano. Now I didn't know much about this thing. Nipa man be who ye o. Hey, into that time me say vision, you know. That day I didn't see what me so. When I had that encounter, no, me saw that was about just a YouTube there on share. Me saw YouTube now. The first thing I went a pop up was your interview. It was your teachings are talking about nature. Oba, I don't know if they can go back and search for that. I
remember that video.
Yeah, and you know so much. No one I saw like I was like and that I'm also as mamina or this high in about. So I felt like okay.
Oh, can me pe man was suddenly be no almost buttons no. They say Cecilia Malfo or Yima Messi almost buttons. Messi, you don't encounter women. Then what are you doing?
There was a day me vision be vision me no. I didn't see any woman there, but be who na me diff now I was me struggling no. Now I was thinking say me nkwa to me. I was like is it only me that me nyam djuma be bia say. Obedu Ghana oba na table just me wajai. For different girls, different level. I was like, what is happening to me? So that was when I had a dream. I was in a prison. Ghana how. I saw myself with some men of God be my big Ghana. I saw myself in the same prison and I saw Papa Duncan Williams. He came and told us, say, have opened the door for you. You guys to live here. Now, obey gate to be, you know. Na but Papa Fano Kakabedin, Takia boy. Never knew me the prison home. I also saw Dakwa Mus. No, Papa said name he was still lying down. No, ada Ogusu da ho.
Dakwa Williams.
Yeah, Dakwa Williams be first. Yes.
Now one that one.
Dakwa Mus. Oh. No, that's da ho. Ana Papa Dan come here say, "Mo so me yanko." Ana me ko papa. O se ye besini ko. Mo se madam abre. Mo na mi na me ya. Oh. Enti many times busa ah. Enti does it mean say what me name need what things are doing to me no. Enye me ko ma famu. Say this also go through the same thing.
Asema bisa we man kwa we hu baby baby ade akofa.
Oba me hu I was praying that God should show me my social mother or my social father. My born empire no nobody was coming. And the people I have access to that I thought said they were my people are going to work with me. Me born empire I saw myself I know my Becky personal. Of me code there do she was giving me 40 cents every day bia. Say your pon no obi akwa na me kon ni fie ho a the security will tell them
abena yedua na say wo ho
yeah e wo ho
ye ni yedua yo
okay me ko
nu bi na mo de yengo ye ni yedua ye do ni yedua e o de jai ho wo oba be na hu ye
me ko ni nche no the way this woman received me no now one thing say me ba man kra no when I was leaving I didn't say me ko bompa na nsia na wo kura achi wo me bompa ba de nti menye difo bia na kwhye na se say we de ommo me because so for the so nya spiritual father my bompa will be a dim that day that's when ma beki abam da yemu a oye Maame kese me so me ko no a short woman bi o Maame kese oboduku na tare de boduku no the sin atade ne hye no no de bi aboni mu se ana me hu se ne ma Pastor Ben and then a ma two bi waso mo so mo small girls ne small boy na me ko banyi che Pastor Ben ne ma no na manyimi me nam Greek girls bi I don't even know where I was going me want to say no say Kojo na okoyin na say my nanti am abreme chine am hu bebi am nko
your video is the longest video you didn't see any female prophet at all
and me bondi say that's when she came to tell me say be so me man nse bi na me nko
okay
so I was like me nko say ani me man na maso mo nsa e ma tu ni Pastor Ben no okay me man hu bi so that's why I get to know say okay me special that enye be my oba and anytime I encounter a medifu I connect with them that mema
nti oba de he no te ase ya
oba de bibiri ma bibi efe no ma Portia or Masamai.
Okay.
Yes, she's a very powerful woman. Na ba my man say for you so abawase ba bofo no. On the or amas
onidi ade papa wo mom.
The dia yenimu amenim na abawase wa.
Okay.
Because bonfire you so abawase wa the bonfire. These are the two women I have encountered them.
Exactly. I want to know if the women are part. Yeah, if the women are part.
And now I've come to know say the women are even more powerful than the men. And oh bear man now wo hwe me. Na hwe nyame afrew. Now we bomb empire not so for be a ma. Just go to the women. Ma, when you go them no, some of them don't say things but there are some mysteries be a ubehwene no the own nam dey align than the men.
Okay. Your last words in 2 minutes. Your last words and then you add your social media handles to
okay, but that's what make nyina say minimum say young guys and young girls be everywhere babum. Obu a ukwa sorry so for ne can say nyame afrew. Just took like that nyame afrew ntino. But you don't see any profitable thing coming out from your life. You know, nyame na wafro na o kano. And they also for penny in share. But you're still there thinking, say, oh, nyame I have to follow that trend. No, so following is not helping you. I want to tell you, so believe in yourself. Anything you're going through, anything that is speaking to you, you know, say, I dare any maker say, he's taking you from Boniano. Believe in that thing. And I know that thing is going to work for you. Then the prophet Nketia Caleb. Maso wo akra ha maso fe ni excellency kingdom chapel ma social media handles ne de eyemienu pe ba ko e maso in his excellency kingdom chapel I wo TikTok and ba ko bi ye Ensans and we Ensans and Macabum MTV station because my company Nketia Ensans company group of companies I don't know we bri ton ye car renters has to ton can se ton sa se ye office ni bi wo
oh you advert wait ya social media handle she baby awadu
me can you boom because me can you boom for people to know say ade na ye come na dey na ebiso Nyankopon obi ada na ohwe witness obi akonye comedy but dey use ye no so if obu ma dey mo say yes you obu a o ye adwuma on but you no see profitable things in life okay be so nyame afrew
your social media handles your video is the longest video on Revelations platform 1 hour 30 minutes your social media handles
it is in Sans TV and it's also in Excellence Kingdom Chapel mama to number 2 bia okay mate and this what I want the world to know say abrabo na ebo no de jewudi chen de come abonten that's what I want say ma Amisha
also jewudi chen de omo kan wa abonten hey osofo Christian apologies ayi papa na the tisa abrobe no your friend is simple Pastor Gideon wanu na urate wo me so no braha oyo osofo oyo Kristo ni mapa pati asema oka Mami Grace dini na oyo for no suni dini ko I know say you get a lot of issues Ewurade awafra no onka ho papa da graja I send you love you know how much I love you it be like say waja miesi kwan na chi menya adaje wo de bo wafore ne na wuwi a ye wo honom no na ya hwe na yaka thank you so much for coming Osofo I appreciate your coming honestly I do appreciate Ebusia how do you feel about this episode do you think we should bring him live so we can open the phone lines for you to ask him questions if yes write it in the comment section boys need omo brew omo chi and omo nam ha we future bofo we hey Raphael Ebusia makramu